Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha Jagannatha Baladeva Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Evam Vishnupada Paramam Saparivrajacacharya Stottara Sata Srimati Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Evam Vishnupada Paramam Saparivrajacacharya Stottara Sata Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Sridhas Thakur Ki Jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासति गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन धाम की जाय। रज भूमि वृंदावन धाम की जाय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जाय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा में की यमुना में की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। सामवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा में की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। Nitai Gaura Premanande, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtapraye Sabhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistuki. Today we are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 20, the entitled Lord Vishnu appearance in the sacrificial arena, text number 31. Sri Sri Gaurnitai ki jai, Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai, Sri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramay ki jai. Tvanmaya yadhajana janaisa kandito Tvanmaya yadha janaisa kandito Yadanyadastadratamana buddhaha Yadanyadastadratamana buddhaha Yatacharet bhalayitam pita swayam Yatacharet bhalayitam pita swayam Tata tvam yevarhasina samitum Tata tvam yevarisina samitum Tvanmaya yadha janaisa kandito Yadanyadastastratamana buddhaha Yatacharet bhalayitam pita swayam Tata tvam yeva rasisena sammitam Tvanmaya yadha janaisa kandito Yadanyadasastratamana buddhaha Yatacharet bhalayitam pita swayam Tata tvam yeva risina samitam. Tvammaya yadha janaisa kandito Yadanyadasastartamana buddhaha Yatacharet bhalayitam pita swayam Tata tvam yeva risinam samitam. Anybody want to recite? Okay. Word to word meaning. Tvat, your, mayaya, by illusory energy. Adha, certainly. Jana, the people in general. Isa, O my Lord. Kanditaha, separated. Yet, because. Anyat, other. Asaste, they desire. Rata, real. Atmanaha, from the self. Abuddhaha, without proper understanding. Yata, as Charet would engage in Balahitam, the welfare of one's child, Pita, the father, Swayam, personally, Tatha, similarly, Tvam, your lordship, Eva, certainly, Arhasi Naha Samitim, please act on my behalf. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: My Lord, due to your illusory energy, all living beings in this material world have forgotten their real constitutional position, and out of ignorance, they are always desirous of material happiness in the form of society, friendship, and love. Therefore, please do not ask me to take some material benefits from you, but as a father not waiting for the son's demand does anything for the benefit of the son, please bestow upon me whatever you think best for me. Please repeat me. My Lord, due to your illusory energy, all living beings in this material world have forgotten their real constitutional position, and out of ignorance, they are always desirous of material happiness in the form of society, friendship, and love. Therefore, please do not ask me to take some material benefits from you, but as a father, not waiting for the son's demand, does anything for the benefit of the son, please bestow upon me whatever you think best for me. Purport: It is the duty of the son to depend upon his father without asking anything from him. The good son has faith that the father knows best how to benefit him. Similarly, a pure devotee doesn't ask anything from the Lord for material benefit, nor does he ask anything for spiritual benefit. The pure devotee is fully surrendered unto the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord takes charge of him. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 18.66, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Ishyami. The Father knows the necessities of the Son and supplies them. And the Supreme Lord knows the necessity of the living entities and supplies them sumptuously. Therefore, the Upanishad states that everything in this material world is complete, Purnamidam. The difficulty is that due to forgetful, the living entity create unnecessary demands and entangle themselves in material activities. The result is that there is no end to material activities, life after life. Before us, there are varieties of living entities, and everyone is entangled in the transmigration of activities. Our duty is simply to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead and let Him to take charge, for He knows what is good for us. Prithu Maharaj therefore tells that the Lord that as the Supreme Father, He may elect to bestow whatever He considers beneficial for Prithu Maharaj. That is the perfect position of the living entity. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us in his Sikshastakam, Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisa kamaye, mama janmani janmani sware, bhavatad bhakti rahetu kitai. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor I have any desire to enjoy beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotion service in my life after life birth. The conclusion is that the pure devotee should not aspire after any material benefit from devotion service, nor should he be enamored by fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. He should always be engaged favorably in the service of the Lord. That is the highest perfection of life. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamyaham Dadati Swapadandikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sandhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langayate girim yat kripatamham bande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam. So here the conversation between the Prithu Maharaj and Lord Vishnu. So Prithu Maharaj is speaking on behalf of the unalloyed devotees, means pure devotees, and the people in general, what is that their attitude. And Prithu Maharaj is telling that, my dear Lord, whatever you says in the Vedas, it is for your unalloyed devotees, it is certainly, it is a bewildering. This is a first statement. And second statement is telling the allurement of the Vedas, he offered in the Vedas, it is certainly, it is not suitable for the pure devotees. That means it is only surrendered devotees, those who are surrendered to your lotus feet. For them, the allurement in the Vedas, it is not suitable for that. So he's speaking about then what is that? People in general, they are engaged in the fruitive activities because they don't know your illusory energy. They bound by your sweet words in the Vedas, that is Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, and Upasana Kanda. In the previous verse, it is explained that people in general, they are completely engaged in the fruitive activities, material benefits, and the philosophical research, and the worshipping of the demigods. So this is one kind of people. The another kind of people, those completely surrender to Krishna, they are not thinking about any material benefits, nor the spiritual benefits also. So they are completely depend on Krishna. So that is how Prithu Maharaj is speaking here. So Prabhupada is explaining in this verse, that is, pure devotee doesn't ask anything because they are completely surrendered, so though they don't want anything materially or spiritually. Why? Because they knows Lord will care for them. Lord is completely taking care of them. So because why they didn't ask? Because Lord knows what is good for them. That is a very, very advanced position. Neophyte devotees, they ask everything material benefits. That's why many people comes to temple. Why? Because they have some problems, they have some material desires. They comes and they pray Lord. But the pure devotees, they only pray for, please engage me in your devotion service. Because they know Lord, even though we ask Krishna, Lord is providing for everybody. It is not that Krishna is not providing. Even though you ask, even though he doesn't ask, Lord is giving for everything actually. So there is no need to ask separately that I want this, I want this, I want this. So this is the highest position of the devotees, that those who are completely engaged in the service of the Lord, they doesn't want anything. Even though liberation also they didn't ask. They will ask only just be engaged in your devotion service. This is unalloyed devotion service. So So Prabhupada is explaining that like how a father child doesn't need not to ask anything to father, because father knows everything, whatever child needs. A good son, he will, whatever the father says, he will obey. That's all. He will not demand anything. But another child, because he doesn't have proper faith on the father, and you want to enjoy, then you will ask everything that give me this, give me that. This is. But the good son, he never ask anything. Whatever is he will give, he will accept. That is how he is a good son. Similar way, this is a good son and not good son. That is so devotees and non-devotees. So non-devotees, they ask for material benefits whatever they want, but the pure devotees, they will not ask. They will ask only for. They will not ask. They will just engage in devotion services. Krishna protect their devotion service, their relationship, everything. He will provide everything. So that is how Prabhupada is mentioning in this. Means in Bhagavad Gita also, Lord Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, no, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Braja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhya Mokshayishyami Masa. Those who surrender to me, I will provide everything. There is no need to worry. So means that is in Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita in 12th chapter also. This Etu Sarvani Karmani Mai Sanyasya Matparava Ananyeneva Yogena Mam Dhyayantu Upasate Tesam Aham Samudrata Mrityu Samsara Sagara Bhavami Nachira Parda Maya Vesita Chetasam. Those who have worshipped me, engage me in your all your activities and completely fixed now upon me, such a person I will shift deliverer from this ocean of birth and death. So that is Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita. Means shift deliverer means those are completely fixed on their devotion service to the Lord and completely engaged in all the activities upon the Lord. Krishna will deliver. Means this material world, how it is two ways. This is one is in the ocean. Ocean means if somebody drowned in the ocean, who can protect? Nobody cannot protect in the ocean. He has to die. Only the Krishna has to come and lift that person. Otherwise, there is no hope for that. So we are in the ocean of material world actually. So in the ocean of material world, what we can think about good for us. What we know that good, best for us. Krishna knows what is best for us. We cannot know. Whatever think it is all not good, actually it is only bad only. We are temporary, we want to protect. That's why Prabhupada is telling, no. You are telling those who are illusory energy, they are taking shelter of the society, friendship, relatives, everything, but still that will not give happiness. So this all material things will not give happiness. That's why in the ocean of material, how much money we have, there is no sufficient, because after 10 years, today millions of 10 millions, today nothing value. There is no value. So how much we can protect side? To how much we can establish the relationship and friendship and family? These are all nothing. Within a moment it will go away. So Krishna is telling that there is no other solution. The only thing is surrender. That is only that Krishna is telling. So without surrender, Krishna also cannot do anything. Even though he is providing everything, but we are more and more we are entangled in this material world, because we have so many material desires. Unless the material desires is purified, unless we are satisfied whatever Krishna is giving, there is whatever Krishna gives, that's why we are more and more entangled. So people are general, they are very less intelligent people. That's why to fulfill their material desire, they will go to different demigods. Upasana Kanda means they are different demigods. They worship different demigods for what purpose? Only to fulfill the material desire. But those who doesn't want material purpose, they only want bhakti, they won't want service, they will come to the Krishna and they will engage service of the Lord. So that is one way. The ocean of material world, it is we cannot protect ourselves. And in the forest, there is another, the forest, dense, dark forest. What is that? No, there is wild animals are there. There is so many snakes are there, and dark, dense forest it is there. In between there is a fire is there. So where will go? There is no way to go. So Krishna has to protect that forest. He has to pour the water. That's why every day morning we are singing Samsara Dhava Nalalida Loka Tranaya Karunya Ganaganatvam Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Where everybody is singing, because I am in the ocean of material world, ocean of a dense forest in the fire, there is no protection, my Lord, please protect me. So this is the only way. This is the only way to protect Lord. That's why you are telling that Krishna again and again says in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna again and says that in every sloka, Krishna asking Arjuna to surrender. If you read carefully, you will understand. It is not that the 18th chapter there is a verse is there, 1666 there is Sarva Dharman Paritijya. No, from the beginning of the Krishna is telling to Arjuna to surrender to me, surrender to me, surrender to me. It is very difficult to understand surrender. Everybody cannot understand surrender. Because we have so many desires, we cannot give up suddenly. It is very difficult to give up suddenly. This is all material desires. So slowly, Krishna brought the platform to understand Arjuna also, so why you have to surrender. That's what he teaches. First of all, what is the soul, what is the knowledge, what is bhakti, what is sannyasa, what is three poles of material nature. These are all he explained very deeply, then Krishna asking to Arjuna to surrender. So it is required training. Without training, there is no way to surrender. And without surrender, then our life there is no use. That Prithamaras is telling, no? The only perfection is that to one who surrender to Krishna. That is Prithamaras is giving, is a teachings here actually. One should surrender. And Prabhupada telling the Esopanishad also, Lord says, this material world is Purnam. Purnam idam, Om Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Sisyate. Krishna is telling, I am the complete, and whatever emanating from me, this material world, everything is complete. But we are not able to sing. Krishna also told in Bhagavad Gita, in spiritual world, it is completely perfect, and material world there is always dukkhalayam ashashvatam. But in Esopanishad, Krishna told that what is no, this material world is Purnam. But who can see? Only pure devotees can see that this material world is Purnam. Others cannot see, because this is only this is a problematic. This is only difficulties in this material world. We are facing so many problems in this material world. So how to see? It is required training. How to see everything. The difficulties also we have to see in Krishna's point of view. It is good for me. If there is no difficulties, only happiness is there. But our mind is so impure that we are completely bound up this material world. It is only for sukha, entanglement. The material world, this happiness will more and more gives binding. This does not give liberation. That's why you see, many people are not interested in spiritual life, because it is not easy to come out from that, to give up all this material desires and to come to completely give up everything to Krishna. So that's why means to understand the relations of Krishna, we have to understand through channel. What is that channel? Through devotee. To surrender to devotee, to surrender to Krishna means we have to first surrender to a devotee. By devotee properly taking shelter, then we can feel the shelter of Krishna. Otherwise, we cannot feel the shelter of Krishna. Because the devotee, he will give the knowledge, he engage the service of the Lord. By practicing daily, following the regulatory principles and whatever teachings spiritual masters gives, by slowly we will understand, oh, Krishna is protect to me. Otherwise, you cannot feel shelter. So that's what difference is there. A pure devotee, it doesn't know anything, it doesn't want anything, and it doesn't have anything. But on the contrary, the materialist person, he has so much money, he is maybe a rich person, but still is not feeling shelter of Krishna. Krishna gave everything. But on the contrary, for pure devotee, doesn't have anything, he is happy. He is satisfied, he is feeling shelter of Krishna. Why? Because he is surrendered to a devotee, he is serving a spiritual master. By experiencing the shelter of the pure devotee, a spiritual master, is able to feel the Krishna shelter also. So that's what this Prithu Maharaj also, when Lord Vishnu came and he gave the knowledge to Prithu Maharaj. So Prabhupada in one of the Parampara system means the knowledge has to receive one by one, not directly from Krishna. From devotee, from his devotee, from his devotee. By through channel, when you receive the knowledge, that will be actually, it is perfect, and we can understand that is Krishna's absolute truth and Krishna's relationship with Krishna. So that is Isopnishad Prabhupada is telling, means means surrendered means it is not easy. That's what I am telling. It is it kind of a practice. That's why in Bhaktivinoda Thakur he wrote 36 songs about the Saranagati. That is, in one stanza he gave that Hari Bhakti Vilasa, that Anukulyasya Sankalpa Pratikulyasya Varjanam Rakshishati Vishwaso Gotrupte Varanam Tataha Atma Nischepa Karpanyam Sadvidam Saranagatihi. He wrote 36 songs about this Saranagati. Means by step, how we should understand the Krishna shelter. That is, he gave the process. So in that process, what is that? No, first it didn't take Anukulyasya Sankalpa Pratikulyasya Varjanam. Means what is favorable to Krishna, we have to accept. What is not favorable to Krishna, we have to reject. But in our condition stage, we are completely in the bound of illusory energy. What we know, what is Krishna favorable? It is not easy to understand unless we come to association of a devotee and practice regularly. Then we will understand, what Krishna doesn't want this. So whatever Krishna wants, I have to fulfill that. So that's why if anybody comes a new person, first we are teaching, no, first you follow the 4 regulative principles, because it is Anukulya for Krishna. You chant Hare Krishna mantra. If you not follow the 4 regulative principles, then you cannot practice devotion service. That's what first we are teaching. This is Anukulya. But before that, he is not able to practice. It is very difficult to practice. And that's why he needs a strong association. Without a strong association, he cannot get the strength to follow the 4 regulative principles. It is very difficult. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, first he took that in that 6 principles of surrender. First he took that Dainya. Dainya means humility. Humility means how I am so fallen, how I am insignificant, how I am not able to understand my position at least. Forget about Lord's position is very high. First of all, who am I? Why I came to this material world? Why I am suffering in this material world? If that is to understand, we have to need association of devotees. That is the first one he took. He wrote in song, Buliya tumara samsare asiya penana vida bhyata. He wrote in the songs, my Lord, in the womb of mother, I promised it, I want to do, I will do your service, but after coming out of mother, then I completely forgotten everything. My relatives have pampered me, my parents have pampered me, I've forgotten. And I started education. Because of education, I think I am the only person to keep maintaining my family, relatives, everything. So this education is giving me actually the soft, that ignorance that I am the main person, I am the doership mentality. So Krishna, please give me that I am not able to understand, I am very fallen position. Means first of all, we should understand that surrender is required, how much I am fallen. How much I am insignificant. How much, so many promises I gave, but I am not able to keep one promise also. So this is my condition. Then Krishna hear our prayers. Oh, this person is coming and honestly is praying that I am such an insignificant person, I am fallen, I don't know anything, I am completely bound of this illusory energy. Then Krishna will send that association of devotees. When we are in the association of devotees, honestly, if you practice, then Krishna will send a guru, spiritual master. So then spiritual master gives initiation, and if you follow that initiation, Krishna, whatever the spiritual master gives initiation, then we will get the strength to understand, oh, really, I'm suffering, though I want to follow the practice. This is the only thing. Then slowly, slowly it will come the last one, surrender actual. First one, this is humility, that is dhainya. Then after that, Atma Nikshepam. Atma Nikshepam means completely give up ourselves. No, nothing is you have to put aside. That's what means. Whatever activities, whatever you are thinking, religious, whatever it may be, it is we have to give up everything. That means, in one word, I can say that surrender means it should be a blank check. You know, blank check. No, blank check means you need not to write any amount. You can name a company name or person name, but you just give check. You write whatever amount you want. Anybody you say, in my experience, I never say that anybody gives that blank check. Swamiji, you can write whatever amount you want. No one till now. I am not any experience in that one. This is how that's a blank check. We have to submit ourselves everything. That is a blank check. Means, Krishna, whatever way you can use me. I am yours. I am completely, you came to you in a lotus pit. I don't have anything. Now you are the only protector to me. So this blank check attitude is required in the surrender. Otherwise, Krishna will know. Even though in a small portion of it, desire is there, Krishna knows. Then Krishna will not give up. That's what, see how Pandavas, they are completely malleable. They are completely give up everything. Whatever torture is coming from Duryodhana, they are actually tolerating because they are completely dependent on Krishna. Krishna will take care for us. We need not to retaliate, not to protest to Duryodhana. Let's see what will happen. So they are completely malleable in the hands of Krishna. Krishna, he took that, he established the religious principles from the Arjuna, from the Pandavas actually. So Krishna wants that, he want to give to whole world that shelter. If somebody surrender like that, from such a devotee, he will establish the principles of religion. Like we can say now, Srimad Bhagavatam came. How he came? Because Parikshit Maharaj gave up everything. Just within 7 days, he gave up everything and he surrendered and he went to bank of the Ganges. Krishna sent to Sukadeva Goswami, he spoke and Bhagavatam came. And today we are discussing happily this. The same way, in Bhagavad Gita also, Arjuna completely surrendered. Arjuna he went to Krishna and he opened his heart. I am struggling. I don't know anything. What is good for me? What is not bad for me? So please suggest me. So Bhagavad Gita came. So means Krishna wants that if somebody want to surrender, that you have to give up everything. Everything. That's what in Bhagavatam, 2nd verse, it is Dharma projita kaitava parama nirmasaranam satam. Means one should give up all the whatever thinks he is dharma, religion, he has to give up everything. It's a different way. Like for Arjuna, Krishna told, okay, you are speaking very nice, like a Pandit, you know everything. So give up everything. That you forget about the Vedas, forget everything, whatever I am saying, just follow me. But it is not mandatory for everyone. Different person and different conditions is required different instructions. Not everybody is a mandatory instructions. That's what everybody needs a guru. It's not that one guru for everybody. That is not good, because according to circumstances, according to our swabhava, according to our condition, spiritual master comes and gives. It is not, that's why so now. For Parikshit Maharaj is a different situation, for Arjuna is a different situation. That's why for Arjuna, Krishna directly came, but Parikshit Maharaj, Krishna sent to Sukadeva Goswami to instruct the teachings of the Vedas. So it is different. For every person it is different. That's what Krishna is asking everybody. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Means come and surrender and open your heart. What you are struggling. Krishna knows what you are struggling. We are struggling, but we are not opening our heart. That is what our dishonesty. We are not saying, I am fine. Everything is okay. That is a duplicity. Krishna knows How can be you happy without surrender to me, without worshipping me? Nobody, no living entity not be happy unless he worship Krishna, unless he surrender to Krishna. That is a statement in Bhagavad Gita Krishna told. That's why no Puranas is asking like that to surrender everything. But Krishna is arguing, Krishna is telling again and again for everyone actually, it is only surrender to you can be happy. Otherwise there is no happy. So it is very high principle, but that process is given to come to that standard, that platform. It is required a association of a Sangha and association of a pure devotee, and by regularly practicing, then we can come to the stage one day. So that is process in this verse. Prithu Maharaj is telling, concluding that, my dear Lord, whatever you think is beneficial for me, please give me that one. I don't have any agenda that means is giving responsibility. You can take responsibility for my life. That's why there is one song in Manasa Deho Gevo Jeokichumor Arpilu Tuva Pada Nanda Kishore. That is the song is telling, no, whatever I have, I am giving everything. Bhaktivinoda Thakur only told, I am giving everything. My dear Lord, I am very happy. Even my family maintenance also for yours only, not money. That devotion is very high devotion. We have to practice and come to that platform under the guidance of a pure devotee, under the guidance of an association. Then if we practice, then we get strength to that surrender to Krishna. Till that time, the devotion will be shaken like this. So it is very difficult. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Gandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.